This time, it can be different. It has to.
Excuse me, sir?
Americano, see? Now what brings a bloke like you to this part of the world? Oh, hey, easy, whoever you are.
Name's Leon. Came here looking for this girl. Seen her?
Fellow humans, let us give you our power. Lárgate, cabrón.
Need a ride, handsome?
Small world, eh? Okay, it's game time.
Resident Evil 4.
Well, we can finally talk about the remake of Resident Evil 4. And I am super excited about this. Resident Evil 4 is my favorite video game of all time, no question about it. It's up there next to Mario 64 and Conquer. This game was the majority of my childhood growing up back in the PS2 days. Ah, the glory days. Back when I didn't know the meaning of the phrase, get a job. Good times. Good times. I remember when I was a kid, I pretended to die alongside Leon in the game. Or this other time when I quoted everything that Leon says, or what other characters say, for like a whole week, just for my sister to tell me to shut up when she got really annoyed with me.
Where's everyone going? Bingo?
Honestly, sometimes I wish that was me taking a big fat piss in those woods while Leon was watching. Is that weird? I think that was really weird for me to say. My bad, guys. I know every single part of this game from the back of my hand. Huh? See? And yet, I still find new stuff about this game that I didn't even know about. Like, for instance, killing the merchant in professional mode will make him not return again. But it's fine, because he can respawn in normal mode. Oh, well, maybe not. I think that was only the European version. Shit. There's also one where every time you die, the game can adjust the difficulty on enemies throughout amount or aggression. It's pretty darn cool. This is the perfect game I've ever played. And it's probably the bias talking, but best Resident Evil game overall. This game made me cry. Not gonna say why. Let's just say that I can't stress enough how much this game got me through over the years. It changed my life. I'm fat now. So now that the remake is officially announced, it's time to speculate on what to expect from Resident Evil 4. Starting with, we're greeted with a nice release date, which, fun fact, is 6 days after my birthday. So the first thing we see is Leon and the president talking over probably something to do with the president's daughter. I don't know, that's just me. Huge speculation. This leads me to believe that we're going to get a lot of flashbacks in the remake, and I think that's a good idea. We can finally get some context on how Ashley wound up in a village in Spain. Or better yet, get more backstory with certain characters throughout the game, such as Luis, the Chief, Sadler, and Ramon Salazar. I don't know, I love the little midget, you know what I mean? Now, this clip is very interesting to me because it makes me think that we're going to play as Ashley a whole lot more than the original. So here's my wild guess. This part is actually the opening of Resident Evil 4 Remake. Here's why I think so. So as you can see, Ashley is obviously running away from something in the village. Now, it's either set at night or at the break of dawn. I don't want to say it's the break of dawn. Whatever it is, it's a place we're all too familiar with. Still haven't guessed what it is? Look at this. Boom. That is the pathway that is right next to the first house you encounter in the beginning of Resident Evil 4. We also got screenshots from Capcom just to prove it, along with the footage of the house right here. And now you see the house in reverse. Wow. Honestly, these screenshots look fucking amazing. Just look how gorgeous this is. Have you guys seen what the box art looks like? It literally looks like a punk rock album from the early 2000s. You just slap Linkin Park in there, boom, baby, there it is. Oh my god. With no surprise, we get a chance to see a little clip of the village. There's also Ada, Delago, the Chief, a little bit of the Ganados, and this part where Leon is hallucinating about the parasite that's within him. Now, this could be a real game changer. So as you know, in the original game, Leon was infected by Las Plagas and had some weird side effects. I would love for the remake to add more of the psychological horror aspect to it. Add more hallucinations for Leon, and maybe bring some of the RE 3.5 beta version to the remake. I mean, we already got the jacket that looks exactly like the 3.5, so why not add the Hookman, or start having Leon to battle against his mind and encounter enemies at the same time? I think that would be really cool for them to do. We got some more money shots to get our bodies tantalized for this game. Amazing. Got a pic of Ashley, which looks gorgeous. By the way, loving the new redesign. Now, hopefully we can keep some gameplay aspects intact, if you know what I mean. I'm not a perv, trust me. The only thing that's left from the trailer is this symbol, which obviously is a callback to Resident Evil Village. Now, Capcom did confirm that Resident Evil Village is connected to Resident Evil 4. So I'm curious what they're going to do with this, but I guess we have to wait and see. So that's it from the PlayStation State of Play. We wouldn't get anything else until the gameplay, which is only like 30 seconds. We are so spoiled, you guys. A lot of people discarded this short gameplay as just nothing but Leon walking. But there is some really notable things to talk about. One that's a no-brainer is that there won't be tank controls in the remake. Now, granted, they never had them in the previous remakes anyways, but Resident Evil 4 over the years has cultivated the design of this gameplay to be either intentionally or unintentionally integral to the game's core. Maybe I'm talking through my ass on this one, but I feel like Resident Evil 4's tank controls is what made the game so much more intense. The lack of mobility while aiming in an over-the-shoulder perspective is a lot more terrifying than you might come to think. It's the general sense that there could always be someone behind you at any time while aiming, which is why developers felt the need to include a line from the enemy to tell you that he's behind you. If you know Spanish, that is. This claustrophobic nature is seriously the reason why fans of RE4 were terrified of Dr. Salvador, a chainsaw-wielding lunatic that will stop at nothing to cut your head off. It's essentially a fight-or-flight gameplay design that makes the game stress-inducing, which is why I think they should at least have an option. Look, I get it. I know a lot of people don't like tank controls because it's considered outdated, but let the people who do like it have the option for it. I'm all for conveniency, but at least give us the option. Even if I'm the only dumbass that wants it, I'll be happy. Okay, last thing is honestly going to blow your minds. Now, take a look at this. Did you see that? Yes, that's Leon crouching. And you know what that means? Booty pics. Stealth gameplay is going to be a thing in the remake, which makes a whole lot more sense, not just for Leon, but for Ashley too, which leads to my next topic. So remember when I said we're going to be playing as Ashley a whole lot more? Well, what if I told you that she might be a better useful character in the remake? Big task for the developers to do, I know. Ashley is pretty much the traditional damsel in distress, but if you make her the most annoying bitch on the planet.
How rude!
So why not make her be an essential part of Leon's arsenal? Command Ashley to sneak into areas that aren't accessible to you. Have her look for ammo and herbs and toss it to you. And have her do callouts when an enemy is behind you. I could honestly see a part where you and Ashley have to sneak your way out of those Wolverine-looking motherfuckers. Or do other sneaky things. Seriously, I'm not a pervert. With all that in mind, I think we're going to get a fantastic remake on our hands, and I can't wait to play it. So yeah, that was my video of what to expect from Resident Evil 4. I don't really do these kind of trailer breakdowns, but because I'm so damn passionate about this game, I had to make it. Thank you so much for listening to my rambles, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Fuck, I'm fat.